Hi, I'm Chuck Friedman, Director of Developer Advocacy at Akamai Technologies. Every day I get to work with people who are finding success on our platform and within our community. Come join me as we talk about the journey it took to get there and some insightful stories that they can share about their experience along the way. Welcome to the Developer's Edge. Hello everybody, welcome to the Developer's Edge. Today I have the distinct pleasure of talking to a teammate, someone who has been here for me as I've gotten started at Akamai, and I'm so excited to talk with him today and get to know him even more. Mike Elissen, our developer advocate. Mike, great to talk to you today. How you doing?
Doing great, Chuck. Thanks so much for having me. I'm looking forward to diving deeper into who I am and how I can help Akamai. So yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Well, this is such a great opportunity. We've had some great conversations. Many thanks to you, of course. One of the common things we've been talking about with everybody is our developer advocacy program, our developer champions program, and you've played a huge role really in engaging other folks across the company at Akamai in kind of the mold of what you do, which is to really focus on developer enablement and success. Can you give me a bit of a background of the program, like what was in place as you started in on it, and what was your role in sort of finding the right people to help in this mission of ours to bring success to our developers?
I've been a developer advocate for a year and a half now, and at the same time as we started that program, the team was reduced to a smaller size, and the goal there was to how can we scale up the developer advocacy team with not a fixed amount of dedicated people, but how can we expand that across the entire global Akamai organization. We have about 7,000 to 8,000 employees, and in there we have seen and already recognized some key talent of pre-sales engineers, of professional services consultants that have a very strong connection to the Akamai developer program by itself. They are working with our customers that are power users of Akamai developer, and that of course entails the Akamai APIs, the command line interface, or even the Akamai Terraform provider. So at the beginning of 2020, we recognized that and started this Akamai Developer Champion program.
I'd like to ask you a bit about your background, what got you into this particular career path. One of the questions I love to ask is, at what point did things click for you, where you said, I think I'm on track to doing what I want to do when I grow up?
I grew up in the 90s, and here in the Netherlands, the 90s was really sort of the boom of computers, the internet, and I was always fascinated by that. So from a very early age, I realized that is sort of the path that I want to pursue. I didn't really have any other sort of college choices. You get a very general education here in the Netherlands up until 16, 17 years old. That's when you make a decision to go into a bachelor degree, which is different than how the US handles that, which is more generalist, and here it's very focused. So I picked IT as my bachelor degree, and that gave me such a good head start into every area: software development, network architecture, how basically the whole internet landscape works. So after graduating, there was the global crisis happening at the time, the economic crisis around 2008 and 9. So I wasn't able to jump directly from sort of bachelor into a job. It took a little while, but then I joined a consultancy agency that allowed me to work as a software developer. I was able to get schooled in Java development, which was very popular at the time. It still relatively is, of course.
Yeah, you're definitely a go-to person in many ways. Being able to listen and learn and sort of figure things out rather quickly in the role that you have. And I think that applies to developers in general who are constantly learning new techniques and new skills and optimizing, especially those that are in roles where performance, optimization, security are key. What are some of the habits that you picked up in your career that allow you to do that? Or is that just something that is an inherent skill that you found you just have in your pocket?
That's a very good question, because a lot of the things that I try to do that just feel natural to me. So when it comes to learning, I would say I've always had an aptitude for picking up skills rather quickly. Just comparing it to peers, for instance. I'm a big gamer as well, and when I compare picking up a new video game, I'm very easy to just pick it up and understand the sort of the fundamentals of it and being able to play it. And looking at some peers, maybe it takes them a little bit more time to kind of understand that. So that is sort of a natural skill that I have. But another thing is sort of the drive to solve the puzzle myself. I think that is really a key thing that I'm starting to more and more so realize, again, comparing it to other people, is I have this natural drive to not necessarily my first reaction is to reach out to somebody else and ask them for the answer. It's really sort of a drive for me is to use the internet and solve that. So if we again take an example of a new technology or a new tool, my first instinct is to go on Google and just try to look for information about it. What is it? How does it work? And then try to assimilate that information. And then if I have questions, then to try to find a person that I think could help me further.
I want to say having you on the show today, a chance to get to know you a bit more, in addition to the incredible support that you provided me personally, and being just a great foundation for the team that we'll be building in the months and years to come. Really something to look forward to, and I know the company benefits, and really most importantly for both of us, our developers and our community will benefit as we build on your particular brand of how you approach developer advocacy and how we collectively solve problems and help developers be successful together. So thank you so much.
No, it's absolutely my pleasure. And of course, if anybody out there listening to this has any questions and I can help them on their way with Akamai or anything that comes to mind, you can reach out to me. You can find me on the social media under Security Level Up. I'm happy to help out, and that's just what drives me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's conversation. If you like it and want to see more, please subscribe to the Akamai Developer channel, hit like, and you'll get notified when we have future episodes available. You can also browse our other developer content in series. Till next time, take care and see you soon.